Time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
And good evening. Two teams that finished up in the state semifinals last season will square off in Cambridge tonight. Hiland, the number one ranked team in Division III, a record of 23-1. They won 8 games in a row. They're going for their 5th consecutive trip to the regional finals, and they're going to take on the fourth ranked Fort Frye with a record of 22-1. They won 11 games in a row. They're trying to get back to the regional finals for a second year in a row. It's all for the right to move on to the regional championship game this Saturday. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
During this time of year, there's nothing better than the sound of a hammer, a drill, and a saw. A&R Builders in Berlin has been putting all those tools to work for the past 25 years. If you need re-roofing work done, A&R Builders is the place to call. They'll also do new homes for both residential and general contractors, along with pole buildings, decks, and custom framing. Call A&R Builders in Berlin at 893-2111. That's 893-2111.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MRE Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MRE Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MRE Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MRE Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Staball Financial Services. Also a 5-time state champion head basketball coach, Dave Staball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Staball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Staball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory including Easy Care Paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a true value.
It's time for Before the Tip, brought to you by Hobburns Insurance and Millersburg.
Who handles your life insurance? Hi, this is Larry Hobburn from Hobburns Insurance Service, and this is a very important question to answer for your family in case something were to happen to you. Life insurance needs analysis, and when trying to decide how much life insurance you should have for loans, personal income, and final expenses, it helps to have the advice from someone you can trust. At Hobburns Insurance Service, we can make sure that your family can handle your financial obligations if the unexpected were to happen. For your life insurance analysis, contact Hobburns Insurance at 674-9091 or 1-800-340-3767.
Alongside Hiland Ladyhawks head basketball coach Dave Staball getting set to take on Fort Frye in this Division III regional semifinal matchup at Cambridge. And Dave, you look at those two teams, really both teams went to the state semifinals last year, and kind of another team here, Fort Frye, that has to be very motivated going into this season as well, right?
I completely agree. I mean, they're one of the best coached teams we'll play all season. They're very fundamental, got 4 great guards. I mean, I think they were probably vying for a Division IV state championship. I think they're one of the best teams we're going to see all season. So, for them to be in our division now, I mean, it's a great challenge for both of us tonight. And, we're good friends. It's unfortunate we got to meet here because this is a great team.
22-1 record overall this season. You mentioned a team that's going to slow the pace down, good guard play, and you've kind of dealt with that over the years with the Gary teams in the past, that type of thing. What do you have to do to kind of deal with a team that likes to slow down the pace a little bit like that?
The biggest team I can compare these guys to is Napoleon, who beat us. So they're we're gonna press, but I don't think we're gonna turn them over a lot. I think they're good enough, but we got to still try and create a little bit of tempo through that. It's a game where. We played from behind in Napoleon the whole game. We don't want to do that tonight. That puts you in a bad spot when you got a team that wants to be patient and hold the ball on you. So, not that it is all ending, but the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game are pretty important.
Obviously, you have the good size. Certainly, have been a good advantage for you. How can that be an advantage, and how can you utilize your size against a team like this tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a size advantage. We got to. They're going to double the post, so it's going to be hard for us to just come down the floor and throw it in there. So we're going to probably have to loosen some things up, and we're going to need some kids to hit a couple shots. But eventually, the ball's got to find its way to Zoe and Kels, and we got to get things done inside.
One other thing, Dave, I know this is what these girls relish for, right? Yeah, they know it's going to be a challenge tonight, and they like that, right?
Absolutely. Finish that district final game off and walk to the locker room and say, now we know what's up the rest of the year. You can't walk, you can't just show up and win. You're going to have to earn every win from here on out, every possession. These guys are going to fight like mad tonight to beat us, and we're going to have to fight as well. So, it's a lot of these kids have been working 6-8 years for this opportunity, and we've got to try and keep it just like any other game to some degree, just so you just play basketball. And but we're healthy. We couldn't ask for a whole lot more, and we got a great opportunity tonight.
That's why you play teams like Napoleon and Pickerington Central, teams like that throughout the year, right, to get the game ready for games like this.
You do. I put on our locker room board this week, I put the 8 teams that we played this year that are Division I teams, or teams that are still in the, they're all in the regionals, every division. We've been battle tested, and I think our kids have played a great schedule and are looking for a great battle tonight.
Dave, thanks for your time and good luck for tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of Hiland Ladyhawks head basketball coach Dave Schleball.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Hobburns Insurance in Millersburg.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they had the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more. Only at Subway.
Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
Crossover vehicle owners, there's a tire just for you. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to see the all-season Yokohama Geolandar Geo55. Visit Holmes Tire LLC and get more for your crossover today. And fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on new tire purchases. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, 330-648-2401, Mount Vernon, 740-392-1811, and now in Loudonville, 419-408-3607.
Hey girls, shop in style at the jewelry store during Girls Night Out on Friday, February 26th from 2 to 7, and Saturday, February 27th.
If you're in need of a trusted commercial refrigeration expert, look no further than MRE Services in Baltic. Servicing Holmes, Wayne, Tuscarawas, and the surrounding area, MRE Services is a trusted source in the heating, cooling, refrigeration, and electrical contracting industries, and they provide 24-hour services to the area. MRE Services is your one-stop shop for contracting needs, both commercial and residential. Call for a quote today at 330-897-4869.
MRE Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
In last season's Division III tournament trail, Hiland, of course, the top seed in the East District, where they would capture the sectional title over Ridgewood, 62-4, and went on to capture the district championship as they would defeat Tusky Valley, the 3 seed, by a score of 54-37. And on the other end for Hiland, in going to the Division III regional tournament, Hiland would win in the regional semifinals as well, as they would down Cardington Lincoln at Logan High School, 69-31. Then would capture the regional championship over North Adams by a score of 54-17 before they were supposed to take on Elyria Catholic, of course, the fourth-ranked team in Division III. Hiland was the top-ranked team in Division III before the season, of course, was canceled due to the pandemic last season. For Frye, a much similar path for them a season ago. They were actually in Division IV last year, and for Frye, the top seed in the East District, they would capture their sectional title over Toronto, the 13 seed, 68-21 with that win, and then we advance on to capture the district championship, downing the 4 seed Monroe Central by a score of 39-24. Then in the Division IV regional semifinals for Frye, they would get a victory there as well, as they would defeat, it would be Grove Burn Union, and defeated them 37-28, and that was a victory that propelled them to the regional championship game, where they would defeat second-ranked Portsmouth Notre Dame, won that game 49-31 to capture the Division IV regional championship, and they were set to take on 8th-ranked Minster, Fort Frye, to take on the 8th-ranked Minster team last year in the state semifinals, of course, before the season was come to a close due to the canceling of the pandemic from a season ago. Fort Frye finished their season and with a record of 26-2 last year. Of course, for Hiland, on the other end, they finished up with their record last year, going up all the way to that state semifinal contest. As for the Lady Hawks, in their matchup with a record of 27-1 from a season ago. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Your auto owner's insurance agent is Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Sauls and Berlin wishes good luck to all Holmes County coaches, players, and families on the tournament trail. They also invite you to stop in and see all the new spring items they have to offer, including potting benches and glass window boxes. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind unique item, including a large selection of hot sauces, marinara, and salsas to share with the community, visit Sauls online at saulsandberlin.com or find them on Facebook.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83, across from Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Hiland is the number one ranked team in Division III. They come in with a record of 23-1 on the season. Their only loss coming at Napoleon by a score of 49-44. That's their only loss of the season. Of course, after that, they would close out the regular season with 5 consecutive victories. And, of course, they've added on 3 more wins to that in postseason play. 8 straight victories for Hiland after that one loss to an outstanding Napoleon team. They had that record of 23-1 overall on the season. For Fort Frye, also outstanding this year. They're the 4th-ranked team in Division III. And for Fort Frye, their only loss this season came back on January 18th, a 2-point loss to Vinton County by a score of 40-38. Since that loss, they've rattled off 11 consecutive victories, and they have a record of 22-1 overall on the season. For Hiland, averaging on the season 72 points per contest. Fort Frye averaging 60.4 a game. Defensively, the Lady Hawks allowing 33.5 a game, while the Lady Cadets allowing 27.7 a game on the defensive end this season. Hiland, of course, out of the Inter-Valley Conference South Division, where they would win that outright once again at 12-0. Tusky Valley finished up in second place at 10-2, followed by Sandy Valley 5-6. Claymont went 5-7. Garaway 5-7. Indiana Valley 3-9. Ridgewood went 1-10 in IVC South Division play. And for Fort Frye, out of the Pioneer Valley Girls Basketball Conference, where they would win that outright, going 7-0. Also, Monroe Central 5-1. Frontier went 3-4. Shenandoah 2-4. River 1-7 in that Pioneer Valley Girls Basketball Conference. Stay tuned on how to take a look at this year's bracket after this on WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Vikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Vikert Concrete has served Holmes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Vikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Vikert Concrete.
This is Jim Smooker, president of Kime in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
It's no mystery why Speed Queen laundry products lead the industry for durability. It's simple. Stronger parts made for longer performance. The proof is in the warranty. With up to 7 times longer than the industry standard, that includes all parts and in-home labor. See the #1 ask for appliance at Millersburg Electric. Now back in stock with a semi-load of inventory just arrived. Get your Speed Queen washer and dryer today at Millersburg Electric, the area's authorized platinum dealer. Speed Queen, commercial quality, home approved.
Holmes Limestone Company of Berlin is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes, and they understand scholar athletes work hard in the gym and in the classroom, spending long hours, late nights, and sacrifices for not only their personal goals, but also their teams. Your friends at Holmes Limestone have been in business since 1948, and they are located on State Route 39 east of Berlin. Holmes Limestone would like to take this opportunity to salute parents, coaches, teachers, and athletes for their hard work and dedication throughout the year. Holmes Limestone, proud to be a part of your community. Pizza Parlor, too, in Kilbuck, is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
We all deal with our own challenges, and when that happens, many people turn to faith in order to find the inspiration that they need. Hi, this is Sue Spieler from the Jewelry Store, and I'm pleased to have added the faith-inspired Grace Jewelry Collection, designed to remind, inspire, and strengthen you in your daily life. Each is inscribed with either an inspirational and meaningful saying or quotation from the Bible. So if you're looking for something meaningful for yourself or someone else, stop in for our Grace Jewelry Collection at the Jewelry Store, 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg.
Well, and of course, the top seed, they've got the win over the 18 seed Coshocton 70-4, and then to capture the sectional title, they got a win over the 9 seed Morgan by a score of 93-28, then a win over the 8 seed Sandy Valley by a score of 73-22 to capture the district championship. And on the other end for this Fort Frye team, the 2 seed, they got a victory over the 16 seed Ridgewood by a score of 60-21. Then a victory over the number 15 seed Buckeye Trail, 67-25. One over the 7 seed West Muskam, 55-25, and they would capture the district championship over the number 3 seed Union Local by a score of 66-51. On to the Division III regional semifinals tonight, of course, at Cambridge, where Hiland will take on Fort Frye. Hiland, the number 1 ranked team in Division III. Fort Frye, the number 4 ranked team in Division III. And the winner moves on to the regional championship game this Saturday at 1:30, and that would be at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe against either 16th ranked Wheelersburg or 7th ranked Eastern. And of course, those two teams are squaring off at Southeastern tonight as well. We'll have updates on that game throughout the night. Have somebody out there that's able to update that for me, so I'll let you know how that game is going throughout the evening as we get our game going as well. Of course, both Fort Frye and Hiland both making it to the state semifinals last year. Hiland in Division III and Fort Frye, of course, last season in Division IV. We'll take a quick break, come back to you after this on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619. 19.
Hiland taking on Fort Frye tonight for the right to move on to the regional championship game this Saturday afternoon. Matt Croy alongside Tony Lane for the broadcast for today. Of course, Hiland taking this Fort Frye team, and for the Hawks, knowing they're going to have a true test here tonight against this Fort Frye team.
Yeah, and as we were kind of talking, like the IVC doesn't give you a lot of Fort Frye opponents. However, Coach Slawball knows this, and he beefs up his schedule accordingly. He plays a lot of D1 schools, which for a small school division, that's kind of unheard of. Now, he doesn't go and play like the Newarks and the Reynoldsburgs, but he plays with teams that are more up. They're going to push his team to get them better throughout the year. So it's all going to see if all that hard work comes together. And I don't think Fort Frye's non-conference schedule was as challenging as Hiland. So advantage in Hiland, but Fort Frye only one loss, and that one loss was by 2 points to a one-loss team. They're no joke. This is going to be a battle of titans, a great game ahead of us.
Fort Frye, very good guard play. They're going to have to handle the pressure the Hiland brings there. They're certainly more capable than most to do that, but also smaller than Hiland is also, and you have to think Hiland's going to try to utilize their size advantage here tonight if they can.
Well, Hiland is just the boys and girls, and imagine they're both brothers, the coach, and they have that philosophy of defense first, and the scoring will take care of itself. So I always say Hiland teams will go as far as their defense takes them. I talked about it last night. Same thing applies tonight. Defense defense, if they can shut down Fort Frye, the offense will take care of itself and will give them that wiggle room. If they have an off night, their defense is going to create enough opportunities to help them out.
We'll see what happens here tonight. We'll take a break, and Tony Lane will have tonight's starting lineups right after this on WKLM.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
There's a strong demand for properties, and now is a great time to sell. Steve Mogg of Kaufman Realty and Auctions has 23 years of full-time experience focused on representing sellers by auction or listing in Holmes and surrounding counties. Steve looks forward to working with you to get your property sold at top dollar. Call Steve today at 330-763-4769. That's 330-763-4769.
If you think it might be time to get a basement overhaul, then there's only one place to call to get the job you want done right. Superior Basement makes it their goal to provide the best service and information in the business. With experts in waterproofing, sump pumps, and full basement finishing, you will find comfort in knowing they will get the job done with the best customer service. Call Superior Basement today and get a free, no-obligation estimate on your basement. Superior Basement is family-owned and a local waterproofing company. Their number is 330-852-3230. So call today and make your basement dreams a reality.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
To get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Tony Lane.
First, for the number 4 ranked team in the state, the Fort Frye Lady Cadets, a 5'6" senior, number 10, Liv Schneider, averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. A 5'3" junior, Mackenzie Dalton, 11 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Lexi Huck, 5'7" senior, 11 points, 2.5 boards a game. Hannah Archer, the leading scorer for this Fort Frye Lady Cadets team, 5'8" junior, 17.2 points, 4 rebounds a game. And lastly, 5'7" senior, averaging just under 8 points a game, Carly Ross, wearing number 42.
Fort Frye, the Lady Cadets, the 4th ranked team in Division III, a record of 22-1. They're coached by Dan Litke.
All right, and for the Lady Hawks, 5'9" senior Ashland commit Morgan Yoder, averaging 8.4 points a game and 2.5 boards. 5'8" senior going to Ohio Dominican, Bryn Mullet, 10 points, 3 rebounds a game for Bryn, wearing number 25. And Malone commit Kylie Horn, 5'6" senior, 12.2 points a game in this season. And another Malone commit, her future teammate Kelsey Swihart, 6' senior, averaging an 11.5 and 5 rebounds a game. And lastly, Zoe Miller, the Bowling Green commit, 17.4 points, 10 rebounds, double-double, standing in at 6'1" senior.
And for the Hiland Lady Hawks, the number 1 ranked team in Division III, their record is 23-1, coached by Dave Schlabel in his 30th year. Hiland trying to get back to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. Fort Frye for the 2nd year in a row. Of course, that regional championship game would be this Saturday afternoon, 1:30, against either 16th ranked Wheelersburg or 7th ranked Eastrom. And the starting lineup is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs. They'll have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call at 674-1483. We'll take a quick break, come back to you right after this for the opening tip on WKLM.
I'm Jeff Kinney.
Lately, many things have been on hold as a result of the pandemic, but your health should not be one of them. It's very important that you continue to see your provider for health checks, screenings, and other health concerns. Staying vigilant of preventative health not only affects your quality of life, but your pocketbook as well. Pomeranian Hospital assures you that your health and safety is their top priority. Their promise will always remain the same, to care for the health of our community and those beyond.
Black trim for Frye, wearing their blue jerseys and blue shorts with their white numerals and red in white trim as well. McWay alongside Tony Lane for the broadcast. Brogan Steinwell back at WKLM Sports Central. Glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 WKLM and streaming live on WKLM-FM.com. Also providing you a full video tonight on our Facebook page as well as on YouTube, provided by Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon, our engineer, along with Emma Merriman on the camera for tonight, providing a video tonight, both on our Facebook page for WKLM as well on our YouTube page, so you can watch the broadcast as well as listen to it on WKLM as well as Facebook and YouTube for tonight. And jumping for Fort Frye, that is going to be Carly Ross. She's a 5'7" senior, as Hiland will have a few more words of wisdom before they step into the circle here over at Cambridge. And jumping for the Lady Hawks, that'll be Kelsey Swihart, a 6' senior.
I think another thing that's an interesting matchup is Hiland's starting 5 is all seniors, and Fort Frye still has a couple juniors. Now, albeit one of their juniors is their leading scorer of the team for Fort Frye. But it's going to be interesting to see if this senior-laden team with more experience just has a little bit of an upper hand in that department as well.
We shall see. Both teams, of course, both went to the state last year. We'll see as Hiland gets that toss. They'll win it and grabbed by Morgan Yoder, who will cross the half-court line going right to left in the first half from Cambridge. Her pass goes out top down to Zoe Miller on the right wing, back over in the hands of Horn. Horn picks it up, looking, spinning it around. Pass out top down in the hands of Swihart. Dumps it to the right block to Zoe Miller. Her shot off the glass and good. Hiland goes inside right away, and Hiland has a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's your main sauce, so go with it right off the rip and test the waters. They got to like how that water felt.
Zoe Miller with that bucket. Here's the drive on the other end for Fort Frye. Pass goes out top to Carly Ross. Back on the right wing to Mackenzie Dalton. Her three-pointer high in the air, going to be good. She'll answer. Mackenzie Dalton, the junior on the other end, will give Fort Frye a 3-2 lead. And it will be Hiland basketball the other way. Into the corner goes to Horn. Back at the far side to Yoder. Back to the right block to Zoe Miller. Out top to Swihart. Her three-pointer's up, no good. Rebound tap to the floor. Chased down by Fort Frye and Lexi Huck. Outlets a pass across the timeline to Dalton on the right wing. Dalton will back it up. Shovels it back to the corner. Received on the near side by Schneider. Kicks it left, right wing, back into the corner. Grabbed down the dribble by Mackenzie Dalton. Kicks it back out top. Down to the hands of Lexi Huck, who dribbles it to the foul line. Into the corner goes to Schneider. Her three-pointer's up and good. Liv Schneider knocks it down from deep as well. Now a 6-3 lead for Fort Frye. 6-0 run by the Lady Cadets. Hiland basketball. Dribbled out top. Bryn Mullet has it knocked away. She'll track it back down in front of that midcourt line. Hiland trailing by 4, 6.5 to play in the first quarter from Cambridge. Mullet to the left wing. Out top to Zoe Miller. Miller looking, dribbles it to the foul line. Into the corner to Bryn Mullet. Back to Zoe Miller. Into the left block. She'll back it in, and she will be fouled. It looks like trying to defend her from behind, Carly Ross. First team foul on Fort Frye. Ross gets her first.
Tell you what, that's got to be good news if you're Zoe Miller. If they're going to protect her down low from getting bumped and roughed up when she's obviously the go-to feature, that could be a long night for Fort Frye.
Inbounded by Zoe Miller to the corner of Swihart. Out top in the hands of Morgan Yoder. Yoder shovels it back in the corner to Bryn Mullet. Mullet to the foul line. Out top now to Horn. Her three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound to the floor will be chased down by Lexi Huck. Cadets basketball up 6-2. Huck her second rebound. She'll cross the half-court line. Huck's pass goes high on the right side. Received on the near rim by Hannah Archer. 5'8" junior, averaging 17.2 a game. Now over to Dalton, who has her pass knocked away across the half-court line. Chased back down to the backcourt by Ross. Back over to Dalton, who'll dribble it back into the front court. Dalton kicks a pass on the right point to Ross. Out top of the dribble now by Archer to the foul line. Lane, layup by Archer. Left hand is good. Nobody stopped her. Hannah Archer has her first two. Now an 8-0 run by Fort Frye. They have an 8-2 lead. Hiland basketball. Morgan Yoder dribbles the left wing. Pass goes out top to Zoe Miller. Dribbles it, gets called for traveling before that. That'll be the first turnover on the Lady Hawks. Fort Frye's come to play here in this first quarter.
And I like how Coach Dave Schlaball is just letting them figure it out there. He's not going to bail them out the timeout. With this senior team, he's hoping that they have the experience to figure this out on their own without having to burn an early timeout, which could be very valuable in the fourth quarter.
And checking in, freshman Ashley Mullet, and also in for Hiland is freshman Mallory Stutzman. Getting some youth in there for the Lady Hawks, down 8-2. Focal pressure is on from the far side of the backcourt for Frye to inbound it. Does so by Mackenzie Dalton, who grabs it, is Riley Medley across the timeline. Medley to the right wing, drive to the baseline. Her layup going to be blocked by Zoe Miller, who also gets the rebound. Outlets a pass to Morgan Yoder. Yoder into the front court on the left wing. Hiland down 8-2. Yoder back in front of the midcourt line. Her pass goes to Stutzman on the left wing to Ashley Mullet. Mullet shovels it out top to Morgan Yoder. Back in the left wing to Ashley Mullet. Drive, foul line, out top Morgan Yoder. Back in the corner to Zoe Miller. Her three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Mackenzie Dalton. Cadets basketball across the timeline. Dalton to the left wing. Falls down and stolen away by Ashley Mullet. Just lost her footing. That's the first serve on Fort Frye. Into the front court to Mallory Stutzman. Her layup is going to be no good. Rebound hauled in by Hannah Archer. Cadets basketball still up 8-2. 4.5 to play in this first quarter. And the dribble and pass by Dalton. It's grabbed by Liv Schneider. Back in the right wing, pass to the near side. Goes out top for the pass to Mackenzie Dalton. She'll back it up to reset the offense. Lobs it high on the right side. Received by Riley Medley. Medley holds on to it. Back in the hands of Dalton as they spread the four. Dalton guarded by Horn. Poked loose by Horn. She's back down by Dalton. Her cross-court pass now grabbed by Liv Schneider. She'll dribble it to the left wing. Her pass goes high on the right into the hands of Mackenzie Dalton. 4 more minutes to play in this first quarter of play. 8-2 Fort Frye advantage. That pass goes over to Lexi Huck. Huck dribbles it high on the left side. Gets the handoff to Liv Schneider. Schneider pass to a cutting Lexi Huck. Back in the corner. Here's the dribble now by Medley. Gets it out top to Dalton. Her three-pointer high in the air. Going to be knocked down. Mackenzie Dalton, her second three-pointer. Now an 11-0 Fort Frye run, and they're up 11-2.
This may actually be a bad thing for Fort Frye because if they're starting out hot, they might start thinking that's going to be their key to the game, and they might shoot themselves right out of it. So don't freak out if you're a Hiland fan.
Hiland basketball out top. There's the pass to Zoe Miller. Her three-pointer's up in the air, going to be in and out and no good. Rebound to the floor, goes out of bounds. Off the hands of Fort Frye's Hannah Archer, and it will be Hiland basketball. Now in Kelsey Swihart and Bryn Mullet. Out will be Zoe Miller as well as Kylie Horn. Hiland down 11-2. 3.5 to play in this first quarter. Morgan Yoder to inbound. Pass goes out top. Now to Swihart. Drive to the lane. Swihart shot going to be up in good. That'll snap that 11-0 Fort Frye run on the bucket by Kelsey Swihart.
Now let's see how Hiland responds off this make off the defense on the defensive end here. Let's see if Fort Frye tries to throw up a quick three.
11-4 Fort Frye lead. That pass goes to Liv Schneider. Cross-court pass now into the hands of Medley. Goes out top for the pass to Lexi Huck as they'll work the ball around the perimeter. Huck dribbles the right point. Gets the pass off behind her to Medley. Medley in front of that midcourt line. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Now into the hands on the left side to Julia Zolmanek. And your pass goes out top back to Lexi Huck. Huck holds onto it. Now dribbles it to the foul line. Falls down and on the floor finally rolls out of bounds, but off of a diving Ashley Mullen, it looks like, so it'll stay with Fort Frye. And now in for the first time, 5'8 junior Jenna Troyer for Hiland, replacing Mallory Stutzman.
Looks like Hiland defense is starting to push that Fort Frye offensive set back about 5-6 feet off the three-point line, trying to keep them from getting open threes.
Foul ball inbounded over to Liv Schneider off her hands and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover, the second on Fort Frye.
I'd say Hiland's starting to settle in here a little bit. A little big jitters, playing against a tough team. First tough team they've played in a few weeks, so let's see how they keep building on this momentum.
Still some work to do. The shot from the foul line by Morgan Yoder, meanwhile, is no good. Rebound hold in by a leaping Mackenzie Dalton. 11-4 for Frye. They have the lead. Dalton with her second rebound. Her pass goes inside. Goes to a backdoor cutting in at Archer. Archer shot's no good. Rebound corralled by Ashley Mullen. Mullen dribbles it across the timeline. The freshman. Pass out top goes to Bryn Mullen. Dribbles it to the foul line. Backs it up. Her pass deflected and sheets down in front of the midcourt line now by Morgan Yoder. Yoder out top. Crossover to the foul line. Now left wing to Ashley Mullen. Her pass left block inside to Swihart. Spins around. Her shot left hand no good. Rebound grab by Hannah Archer after that Swihart miss. And her second rebound into the front court after the Archer board. Grabbed by Riley Medley for Fort Frye. Dribbles it out top. 1:45 to play in the first. Back in the corner, received by Hannah Archer. Dribbles it high on the left, guarded by Jenna Troyer. Cross-court pass to Liv Steiner now. Goes out top with it to Lexi Huck. Huck dribbles it between the circles. Takes it high on the left side. Picks it up, gets the handoff now. Over to Mackenzie Dalton. Back to Huck inside, and going to be under the bucket. Stolen away by Bryn Mullen. The third Fort Frye turnover.
Second in a row.
Into the front court, Morgan Yoder dribbles it to the baseline. Backs it into the paint. Her scoop shot going to be good. Morgan Yoder has her first two. Hiland now on a 4-0 run. They're down 11-6.
And that's why Hiland's so dangerous. They have 5 players that can score at any point in time. It's impossible to defend.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Fort Frye basketball ball knocked out of bounds off the hands of Jenna Troyer. As you mentioned, Hiland kind of stepped up the intensity on that defensive end.
Yeah, they let kind of Fort Frye figure, trying to feel them out there. And fortunately for Fort Frye, they came out like hotter than lava, fresh off an explosion. But, I think that Hiland has kind of figured out the quirks and is starting to really tighten up and perfect their defense in this one.
56 seconds to play in the first quarter. 11-6 Hiland. Ball inbounded into the hands of Lexi Huck. Huck guarded by Zoe Miller, who's back in the ball game. Her pass goes behind her to Dalton, who dribbles it out top. Back in the corner, received on the far side by Riley Medley. Control dribble it high on the left. Medley back in front of the midcourt line, gets a pass off to Liv Steiner. Guarded tightly by Jenna Troyer. Pass thrown away. Stolen by Zoe Miller, the fourth Fort Frye turnover, their third straight, right?
Yep, third in a row.
Ashley Mullet to the front court because Bryn Mullet, her three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound juggled on the floor, corralled by Liv Steiner. Outlets a pass to Dalton to the front court. Dalton pulls up, passes inside instead to a cutting Lexi Huck. Her layup is going to be in and out and back in. Lexi Huck, her first two, 13-6 lead now for Fort Frye.
And her quick reaction to flicking that ball up there before a defender just goes to show you how cautious and scared Fort Frye is of this Hiland tough defense.
10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Out top the horn. Her three-pointer's up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound corralled by Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton's baseball shot going to be no good from midcourt to close out the first quarter. But after one, it's Fort Frye with the lead at 13-6 over Hiland. This is girls regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband, and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Your Auto Owners Insurance agent is Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
And take a look at the first quarter numbers courtesy of Tony Lane. Hiland was 0 for 6 on three-point tries. Fort Frye, meanwhile, 3 for 3. Hiland also 3 for 6 from two-point range for 50%. Fort Frye 2 for 4 for 50%. Neither team attempted a foul shot. Fort Frye out-rebounding Hiland 8-3. 4 turnovers for the Lady Cadets, 1 for the Lady Hawks in that first quarter of action. All ready for the second quarter. Fort Frye basketball at side court. Mackenzie Dalton looking. Nobody open. Finally, a pass goes into the hands of Steiner. Back to Dalton. Dalton dribbles it across the half-court line, guarded by Morgan Yoder. Dribbles it high on the left side. Poke loose by Yoder, goes out of bounds, and we'll stay with Fort Frye. Morgan Yoder, one of the top defensive guards in the States, and, of course, applying that pressure on the defensive end. That pass to the backcourt received by Riley Medley. Medley across the timeline, guarded by Ayla Miller, who's in the game now for the Lady Hawks. Hands it off to Liv Steiner high on the right side. Cross-court pass received by Hannah Archer. Back between the circles on the pass to Carly Ross. Ross holds onto it, now dribbles it high on the right. Picks it up, hands it off now to Medley. Medley's pass to the right block goes to Carly Ross, who gets called for traveling. And now the 5th turnover on Fort Frye in this first half. Just into the second quarter, Hiland with the basketball down 13-6.
Fort Frye's just starting to get frustrated. They don't even have time to call a play without a Hiland defender poking the ball out. That'll get old real quick.
Hiland trying to get some shots down the other end. The pass goes out top to Zoe Miller. Into the corner to Bryn Mullen. Miller dribbles it to the paint. Cross-court pass goes high and too high over the head of a leaping Morgan Yoder and out of bounds. That'll be the second Hiland turnover of this first half.
Interesting because she had the lane right to the hoop, but she chose for the outlet skip pass and just got a little too much mustard on it and threw it into the student section.
Hiland's showing some pressure. Fulker pressure there as Fort Frye will inbound on that far side corner in the backcourt. Mackenzie Dalton, the 5'3 junior guard, to inbound it. Inbounds into the hands of Liv Schneider. Back to Dalton. Cross-court pass received now by Medley, who will cross the half-court line. Fort Frye basketball on the right wing. That cross-court pass received high on the left side by Mackenzie Dalton. Pass inside, going to be out of bounds, knocked out the hands of Ayla Miller as they try the forced stat pass, but it'll stay with Fort Frye. 13-6, Fort Frye.
Those open shots just aren't so open anymore, are they, Matt?
No doubt. Hiland closing that gap defensively. And pass inbound to the left wing to Hannah Archer. Archer will back it up near the midcourt line. Shovels it back in the hands of Carly Ross. Ross out top. Still with the dribble. Now to the right wing. Pass goes to the corner. To Medley. Medley dribbles it to the right side. Now to the top of the key. Her bounce pass goes high on the left over to Liv Schneider. Back in the corner. And pass inside to a cunning Carly Ross, who banks it in with the left hand. Carly Ross has her first two, 15-6 Fort Frye advantage.
Great play by Fort Frye, getting Ross to run off 3 picks right there to get a nice open look down low.
Zoe Miller to the baseline drive. She'll draw the foul under the bucket on that shot. And she forced the action inside on that foul that was going to be called on Carly Ross. In the second team foul for Frye, Ross has her second. And to the foul line is going to be Zoe Miller to shoot 2.
Tell you what, she did everything she could right there to deliver the contact on that moment.
Yeah, Ross felt the worst of that, no doubt about it. Zoe Miller's free throw is going to be up, going to be no good. Zoe Miller, 6'1" senior, of course, Bowling Green commit, averaging 18.7 a game during the tournament trail and 7.7 rebounds per contest. A 79% free throw shooter on the season. That's just her second free throw missed of tournament play. And second free throw by Zoe Miller is going to be up and going to be knocked down. She has 3 points so far tonight. 15-6. Fort Frye lead. They had the bat and we got 15-7 Fort Frye. Ball thrown away, meanwhile, gets that full court pressure by Dalton and out of bounds. That'll be a Fort Frye turnover, and they have now 6 of those in the first half.
That's probably a stat line they're not used to seeing.
Hiland with it. Down 15-7. Here's Morgan Yoder to the right wing. Her pass to the right block to Zoe Miller, who backs it up with the right block. Her shot no good, however. Rebound to the 4. And going to be a foul on the Lady Hawks going for that loose ball. So that's going to be the first team foul on Hiland. And call that foul on Kelsey Swihart, her first. Full court pressure on, inbounded, and grabbed in the backcourt by Medley. Over to Ross. In the backcourt to Dalton. Dribbles it. She's double teamed. She'll pick it up. That pass grabbed by Medley, who will cross the half-court line. Cross-court pass on the left wing. Over to Liv Schneider. Hands it off to Dalton. Dalton. Shot scrolls pass now received by Archer. Archer drive to lane. Her runner going to be up and going to be off the glass and good. Hannah Archer has 4, making a 17-7 Fort Frye advantage. Hiland ball. Here's Bryn Mullett from the left wing. Out top to Zoe Miller. Her three-pointer's up in the air, going to be knocked down. Zoe Miller, her first three-pointer. She has 6 points. Hiland down 17-10.
Well, it took them 7 tries, but they finally got the lid to come off the hoop. So let's see if that opens up and get in a little bit of rhythm.
Meanwhile, well thrown away against that full court pressure, deflected by Zoe Miller to Bryn Mullett. Now to Zoe Miller, her three-pointer for the quarter, going to be knocked down again. Back-to-back threes by Zoe Miller, and now a Fort Frye timeout. 5:32 to play in the first half. Fort Frye 17, Hiland 13. This is girls regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes REDIMIX of Millersburg, offering REDIMIX concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of REDIMIX concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes REDIMIX of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Stop by Southside Quick Lube and ask for a Quaker State oil change. For performance you can count on, Quaker State, the power to reduce friction. Well, Lady Hawks trying to get their full court pressure starting to work for them now here in the second quarter and starting to knock down some shots as well.
Yeah, they're down by 4, and they just hit their first 2 threes after missing their first 6. Hiland will take this situation for how their shooting started and for how Fort Frye started out shooting. It's starting to, the worlds are starting to kind of blend together and right the ship a little bit. But, yeah, Fort Frye is starting to get really frustrated against this Hiland defense. You're starting to see it.
Full court pressure on again. Dalton in the backcourt for the Lady Cadets. Dribbles it. Pass across the timeline. Received by Archer. Her cross-court pass goes to Huck on the right wing. Huck spins around. Gets the handoff to Dalton. Dalton dribbles it. And back in the corner to Huck. Back in the right wing, now out top to Dalton. Dalton dribbles it to the foul circle. Kicks the left wing back over to the near side to Medley, who dribbles it out to the right wing. For Frye basketball, up 17-13. Medley, cross-court pass received by Dalton high on the left side. Dalton, pass inside, going to be stolen away by Morgan Yoder, the 8th Fort Frye turnover. Yoder to the front court, drive to the lane, her layup off the glass, no good, but she will be fouled on the fast break. And she'll be hacked by Riley Medley. That'll be the 13th foul on Fort Frye. And for Medley, that'll be her first personal foul. Morgan Yoder to the foul line, the shoot 2. Morgan Yoder, 5'9" senior point guard, averaging 5.3 a game during the turnover run and 2 rebounds per contest in the postseason. A 77% free throw shooter on the season. That free throw is knocked down. Morgan Yoder now has 3 points. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Free throw up going to be knocked down here by Morgan Yoder, but a lane violation apparently. You're going to wave that off. Something you rarely see, but that free throw will not count.
Give the rebound to Fort Frye on that one, I guess.
I'd say no rebound because there's no shot whatsoever. It's the lane violation. The shot did not exist.
All right.
It'll be Fort Frye basketball up 17-14. Full court pressure is on.
My scorecard's ruined. Got scribbles.
In the backcourt, here's Mackenzie Dalton. Against the double team, her baseball pass received by Medley. Medley across the half-court line. Back in the corner, received by Huck. Huck drive to the baseline. Her shot going to be up, no good, but she'll be fouled. Nice drive by Lexi Huck along that right baseline, drawing the foul. She'll be at the foul line to shoot 2. The second team foul on the Lady Hawks in this first half.
First free throw attempts of the half for Fort Frye coming up. We're at Cambridge.
That's right. First personal foul on Zoe Miller. Lexi Huck, 5'7" senior guard, averaging just over 11 a game and 2.5 rebounds per contest, and a 75% free throw shooter, and the first free throw is knocked down. 3 points so far for her tonight. Stop by in and see TMK Farmer Service for all your animal and pet needs with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Second free throw by Huck. That is up, going to be good as well. Makes them both. 4 points for Huck. 19-14 advantage now for Fort Frye. Hiland basketball. Across the timeline, bounce pass goes to Zoe Miller. Miller, drive, baseline. Scoop shot by Miller, off the glass and in. Zoe Miller having a big first half for her. Hiland to within 3 at 19-16. Now Medley beats the full court pressure, drive to the lane. He'll jump step off the glass and good. And Riley Medley, her first 2, 21-16 for Frye. Hiland ball, Morgan Yoder to the left wing. Her pass goes cross court to Ashley Mullet on the right point. Out top of the pass to Bryn Mullet. Mullet looking, shovels a pass down on the right point area. Grabbed down on the drive by Mallory Stutzman. Now to Ashley Mullet, drive to lane. Her shot high in the air by Ashley Mullet, missed everything. Rebound goes to Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton across the timeline for the Cadets. On the left wing, back in the corner. Now a three-pointer, and going to be knocked down for the far side. Liv Schneider knocking down that three-point basket. She has 6 points on 2 three-pointers tonight. 24-16 lead for Frye. Hiland ball, three-pointer by Morgan Yoder on the other end. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound picked up inside by Lexi Huck. Outlets a pass to Archer. Archer to the bucket after Huck's fourth rebound. Ball knocked away from Archer and out of bounds. Good recovery by Morgan Yoder defensively, but it will be Fort Frye basketball. 24-16 Lady Cadets. 3.5 to play in the second quarter. And Dalton to inbound it for the Cadets into the corner to Archer. Picks it out top to Lexi Huck. Her pass goes high on the right to Liv Steiner. On to the right wing. Grabbed by Medley. Medley to the baseline, and she'll be fouled by Zoe Miller. 13th foul in Hiland, and Zoe Miller has her second personal foul.
And they're calling that both ways. I mean, she got the recipient of that down there getting, she was getting kind of pushed from behind. They called the foul, bailed her out, so they just simply returned the favor.
Got on the other end. She'll have to take a seat, will Zoe. And check it in for her will be Ayla Miller.
It's a big blow for Hiland, obviously.
And to inbound it, Dalton shovels it high on the right, goes over the head of Archer. She'll track it down before it goes across the half-court line. Gets the pass off to Mackenzie Dalton. Her pass inside goes to a cutting teammate. That's Liv Steiner. Her shot off the glass and good with the left hand. Liv Steiner again with that bucket. She has 8 points. 26-16 for Frye. Lead has jumped back up to 10. Hiland ball, 3 minutes to play in the half. Bryn Mullet's pass to Ayla Miller out top. On the right wing, pass goes to Horn. Horn, pass out top to Swihart. Her three-pointers up in the air, going to be knocked down. Kelsey Swihart has 5 points. Hiland down 26-19. Swihart with that three-point bucket and has now 5 threes in the postseason. Three-pointer for the quarter, meanwhile, by Archer's up and no good, missed everything. Rebound goes to Morgan Yoder. Hiland ball. Yoder will take it across the half-court line. Now to the left wing. Yoder to the corner, and she will be fouled. Working it against Liv Schneider, and Dalton also in the vicinity. The 14th foul on Fort Frye coming in this first half. And that'll be on Dalton on the reach in, her first personal foul. Ayla Miller to inbound it. The 6'1 junior inbounds it out top to Morgan Yoder. Yoder to the corner, backs it into the left block. Her pass goes cross court to Bryn Mullet. Mullet holds onto it, looking. Still with the basketball, back in the corner to Swihart. Her three-pointer's high in the air, going to be off the mark this time. Rebound chased down by Horn. Hiland ball, Horn, back in the corner to Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Morgan Yoder has 6 points, her first three-pointer tonight. Hiland down by 4, 26-22. Focal pressure will draw the error pass, but kicked away by Swihart. It'll stay with Fort Frye on the back baseline. This down Mallory Stutzman checks in for Ayla Miller.
4 of 6 from 3 is Hiland in the second quarter after 0 of 6 from 3 in the first quarter.
Morgan Yoder, her fourth three-pointer, knocked down postseason play. Pressure is on. Cross-court pass received by Schneider across the timeline for the Cadets, up by 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. That cross-court pass received by Medley. Now back between the circles to Liv Schneider. Back in the right wing over to Lexi Huck. Her three-pointers up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Morgan Yoder, and she has it tied up. Held ball arrow does point to Hiland, however, so the Lady Hawks will keep the basketball. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game, as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg.
Fort Frye, those open threes aren't falling like they were at a 100% clip in the first quarter, and now Hiland's starting to get hot, so it's starting to level out here, as you can see on the scoreboard.
Swihart out top, Hiland down by 4. Back in the left wing, off the hands of Morgan Yoder, but she'll corral it. Yoder dribbles at left point. Back in the corner to Bryn Mullet. Mullet, jab step, kicks it out top to Ashley Mullet. On the right wing to Morgan Yoder. To the right block inside the Swihart. Backs it in. Her fadeaway jumper's up and knocked down. Kelsey Swihart having 7 points now in the first half. Hiland back to within 2.
Great body control, turned around, kept their shoulders squared. Nice follow through at the top of the jump. Nice shot by Kelsey Swihart.
Pass by Huck to the front court, beating the pressure of Hiland. Over to Schneider, back to Huck. 26-24 Fort Frye. They have the ball with 1 minute to play in the half. That pass goes ahead of Liv Schneider and out of bounds. Good deny defense by Ashley Mullet causes the 9th turnover on Fort Frye of the half.
And Hiland has 2, 1 of each quarter. Hiland, as usual, taking great care of the ball even against this tough Fort Frye defense.
Troy Miller Agency in Shreve Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. They're a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Pass under the bucket goes to Kelsey Swihart, too far under as she missed the shot. Rebound grab by Archer. On the other end, pass goes inside. Now over to Lexi Huck. Her shot no good. Rebound to Ashley Mullet. Now to Kelsey Swihart. She'll try it again with the left hand. That's good. Kelsey Swihart now has 9. We're all tied up now at 26 apiece. Highlands come all the way back to tie this game up. 20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Mackenzie Dalton back near the midcourt line. Guarded by Ashley Mullet. Her pass goes high on the right to Liv Schneider. On the right wing to Lexi Huck. 9 seconds to play in the half. Fort Frye looking for that last shot. Down to 5 seconds. Back to Dalton in front of the midcourt line. Crossover out top. Falls down with it. There's a travel with 5/10 of a second to go in the second quarter. That'll be the 11th Fort Frye turnover. And now Zoe Miller will check in for one more opportunity here at the end of the half. And she'll actually inbound the basketball. At side court, looking. Baseball pass to the front court area. It'll be grabbed by Swihart. Her shot blocked. And that will do it here for the first half of action. Dave Staball wanted a foul call, but not going to get it. And the first half will come to a close. So we're kind of back to where we started here. All knotted up. Hiland 26 in Fort Frye 26. Back around the recap of the first half for you after this on WKLM. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas.
Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
It is halftime in girls Division III regional semifinal basketball from Cambridge. It's Hiland 26 in Fort Frye 26. Fort Frye would jump on top of Hiland early on as they would go on an 11-0 run at one point in the first quarter, led 11-2 and actually led 13-6 after the first quarter. However, Hiland would come back to outscore Fort Frye 20-13 in the second quarter, and we're all tied up at halftime at 26 apiece between Hiland and Fort Frye. For Hiland in that first half, leading the way for them was Zoe Miller. Despite having some foul trouble in that first half, Zoe Miller was 2 for 4 from three-point distance in that first half of action. Zoe Miller now has knocked down 4 three-pointers during the tournament run, and she was also 2 for 3 from two-point range, 1 for 2 for the foul line. Zoe Miller had 11 first half points for the Lady Hawks. Also, Kelsey Swihart just missing double figures in that first half. She was 1 for 3 on three-point tries, 3 for 5 from two-point range. Swihart had 9 first half points. 6 points also scored by Morgan Yoder in that first half, rounding up the 26-point total for Hiland in the first half of action. And on the other end for Fort Frye, leading the way for them was Liv Schneider, As for Liv Steiner, she was 2 for 2 from three-point distance, 1 for 1 from two-point range. Perfect shooting for Liv Steiner, the 5'6" senior guard, had 8 points in the first half. Also 6 points by Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton actually going 2 for 2 from downtown for her total of 6 points. 4 points apiece also for Hannah Archer and Lexi Huck. Also 2 points apiece for Carly Ross and Riley Medley, rounding out the Fort Frye total of 26. Halftime score from Cambridge. It's Hiland 26 and Fort Frye 26. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Tony Lane.
All right, first for Fort Frye, they were 4 of 6 from three-point land for 67% shooting. Great half for them on that front, and as well as a great half, they got 8 shots up from inside the three, and they connected on 6 of them for 75%, connected on both free throws for 100%. And then for Hiland, they were 4 of 12 from 3, but they were 4 of 6 in the second quarter after going 0 of 6 in the first quarter, so that number is a little misleading. And then 6 of 12 in the first half for 50% from down low, and then connected on 2 of 3 free throws for 67%. Fort Frye, 11 turnovers to Hiland's 2, but Fort Frye also winning the rebounding battle to kind of offset the turnover ratio by a margin of 13-6.
Individually for Hiland, led by Morgan Yoder, who had 2 boards in the first half. And for Fort Frye, it was Lexi Huck, who had 4 rebounds in the first half of action, and also 4 rebounds for Mackenzie Dalton, 3 boards for Hannah Archer. Halftime score, 26-26 between Hiland and Fort Frye. Fort Frye jumped on Hiland early, and the Hawks, again, a big second quarter to get back in this ballgame.
Yeah, I think the dust just needed to settle. Fort Frye came up, ramped up, and on fire, and Hiland has come out a little flat. But once the tides kind of just settled down, we're now at an even game. But the main thing to take out of that is Hiland erased a 12-point deficit in that second quarter at one point in time. So Hiland came into the half on a good streak, but Fort Frye had a couple streaks mixed in there too, and they could have just rolled over and gave up a lead, but they got down to as few as a 4-point lead, then blew it back up to 10. So they know it's up and down.
Other halftime score of the other regional semifinal game has Wheelersburg out on top of Eastern Brown 24-12. Of course, the winner of that game will face the winner of this game in the regional finals this Saturday. Tied up at 26 at the half. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kaufman in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Kaufman, built on trust since 1911.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
All ready for the second half. Again, the winner moves on to take either Wheelersburg or Eastern Brown in the regional finals this Saturday at 1:30 at Southeastern High School, and that is in Chillicothe. And last glance at halftime, Wheelersburg had a 24-12 lead over that Eastern team. And just about ready for the start of the third quarter of action here from Cambridge. Of course, right now on Facebook Live as well as on YouTube, we also have boys district semifinal basketball going on. West Holmes, of course, playing host to Cambridge in that game. And we'll also be playing the replay tonight of girls Division III regional semifinal basketball. It'll be airing right after this Hiland broadcast, as Waynedale is also taking on Garfield tonight as well on WKLM.
March Madness has started today on WKLM.
That's right. It's been going. Inbounded at side court. Mackenzie Dalton to the backcourt, grabbed by Lexi Huck, going from right to left in the second half for the Cadets. Her pass goes high on the right side, received by Steiner. On the right wing, we're grabbed by Ross out top. Here's the dribble. High on the right side by Carly Ross. Guarded tightly by Horn. That pass deflected out of bounds off the hands of Morgan Yoder, however. It'll stay with Frye.
Oh, what do you know? Hiland defender with their hands in the mix. They're tipping one out of bounds.
And inbounded by Ross in the backcourt. Meanwhile, going to be offensive foul called under the basket away from the ball. And that'll be on Frye. And that'll be on apparently Carly Ross. 15th foul on Frye. Ross, her third personal foul, and also the 12th turnover on the Cadets. So Hiland ball, a chance to take this lead here. It would be their first lead if they do that since the first bucket of the game. Just into the third quarter. Hiland basketball going left to right in the second half. Morgan Yoder across the timeline. Dribbles the left wing. Her shot for the foul line's up, going to be no good. Rebound to the floor, going to be corralled by Hannah Archer. Cadets basketball across the time. Lexi Huck with the basketball. After that rebound by Archer. Her third. That pass goes high on the right side. Received now by Liv Steiner. On the left wing, back over to Mackenzie Dalton. And she was fouled by Morgan Yoder. And that's the first team foul on Hiland. And Morgan Yoder has her first personal foul.
Looks like the refs are going to set the tone here of not accepting a lot of physical play here in this half in the first minute.
Yep, so far. The ball inbound in the grab by Lexi Huck. Huck into the front court. Shovels it back on the right wing over to Medley. Medley to the corner on the dribble. Spins around. Guarded tightly by Horn. Now to the right wing. Pass goes out top to Huck. Frye basketball. Tied up at 26 in the third quarter. Snyder's pass to the near side. Goes over to Mackenzie Dalton to the corner. Dalton guarded by Zoe Miller. Dribbles it to the baseline. Chased down by Morgan Yoder now. Her cross-court pass to the right wing goes to Huck. Huck to the corner. Dribbles it. Picks it up. Looking. Pass out top. Chased down by Mackenzie Dalton between the circles. Dalton shovels the left wing. Back to Hannah Archer. Archer crossover. Into the corner. Received now on the drive by Medley to the baseline. She's cut off. Backs it into the foul line. Medley shot off the last. Going to be no good. Rebound fought for. Going to be out of bounds off the hands of Schneider. And it will be Hiland basketball. And Hiland will have it on the back baseline. Still tied up at 26. Great defense by the Lady Hawks.
Yes, a great possession by Hiland right there. That took a minute off the clock and result in just a shot. I mean, that's great defense by Hiland. Demoralizing if you're Frye.
Backing it in. Swihart, meanwhile, her shot high at the last. No good. Rebound put back is good by Zoe Miller. Hiland will take the lead at 28-26. Zoe Miller has 13 points on that offensive putback. Vocal pressure is on. Here's the dribble for Frye. Medley across the timeline. To the foul line. Lane. Her runner going to be up and no good off the glass. Rebound Zoe Miller. She'll take it herself across the timeline. Pass to the left wing to Bryn Mullett. She's wide open for a three-pointer. That's knocked down. Bryn Mullett has her first points of the game. Hiland now a 5-point lead at 31-26. Cadets basketball. Tight defense by Swihart. Too tight. And that'll be a foul. And that foul starting to mount up a little bit on the Lady Hawks. That foul on Swihart, fouling Lexi Huck in the backcourt. Second team foul on Hiland. Swihart has her second personal foul.
Yeah, you just can't chest up a player guarding him that closely all by yourself in the backcourt for God and everybody to watch. You're going to get hit with that one a lot of times. Kelsey Swihart probably wishes she had that one back.
Inbound into the backcourt. Grabbed here the dribble. Across the timeline, pass by Steiner. Into the hands of Dalton high on the left side. Dalton's pass deflected on the floor and grabbed again by Dalton off the ricochet. She's double teamed, now backs it up. Cross-court pass goes out of bounds as Hiland swarming her defensively, and a double team by Zoe Miller and Morgan Yoder causes the 13th Frye turnover. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Morgan Yoder's pass into the hands now of Bryn Mullet. Drive to the lane, layup by Mullet off the glass, no good. Rebound going to be hauled in now by Hannah Archer. For Frye basketball, after Archer's 5th rebound, they're trailing by 5. 5:13 to play in the third quarter. Dalton to the left wing, now to the corner. Still with it against Morgan Yoder. Dalton, pass to the corner, grab by Alexi Huck now. Huck guarded by Ayla Miller. Dribbles it, backs it in, hits it out top now in the hands of Riley Medley. And she'll back it up to reset the offense. Working against Zoe Miller. Medley picks it up, looking. It's the handoff now to Mackenzie Dalton. Dribbles it high on the left side, hands it off to Steiner. Steiner bounce pass to Medley. Medley to the right wing. Backs it up, shovels it in the hands of Steiner. As Frye works the ball around the perimeter once again. Trying to look for some kind of an opening against this Hiland defense. Dalton still not finding it. To the left wing. Picks it up now. Her pass goes cross court. Batted away. Almost stolen by Morgan Yoder, but grabbed by Medley. On the right wing. Over to the far side. Now received on the right wing by Ross to the far corner. Driver to the right baseline by Hannah Archer. Her shot no good from the right block. However, she does draw the foul. Hannah Archer from that right block will go to the foul line now to shoot 2. The 13th foul on Hiland in the third quarter of play. So Hannah Archer, the 5'8 junior, 87% free throw shooter. That foul called on Ayla Miller, her first. Free throw knocked down by the 87%er. She has 5 points down tonight. Came in averaging 17.2 a game.
87% ain't too shabby. I'd take that.
That's pretty good. Has one more opportunity here.
And Fort Frye's just thankful to get a shot without 3 defenders in their face at the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound grab by Kelsey Swihart. Hiland ball, they have a 31-27 lead. 4:12 to play in the third. Bryn Mullet to the front court to Swihart on the left wing, back to Horn. Out top to Swihart. Dribbles it, hands it off to Ashley Mullet. On the left wing, the Bryn Mullet. Mullet dribbles it, backs it up now high on the left. Mullet out top. Pass to the right wing to Swihart. Her three-pointer up and going to be in and out, no good. Rebound to the 4. Grab by Hannah Archer. Her 6th rebound. Now to the front court for Frye basketball. Here's Dalton out top to the foul line. Hands it off to Medley. At the top of the key, she'll back it up near the midcourt line. Medley to the foul line now, drive to the lane. Her shot up going to be no good, but she did draw a foul as Ashley Mullet was backpedaling under the basket. That's the 14th foul on Hiland, and Ashley Mullet has her first. At the foul line will be Riley Medley to shoot 2. Medley, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging just over 4 a game and 2.5 rebounds. She is a 72% free throw shooter.
Very talented sophomore. She's been out there in the fire. They've put the ball in her hands, tackling on this Hiland defense. She's tough.
Certainly has. Free throw knocked down. She has 3 points. At Keim, you can shop in the store or place an order for delivery or come to the yard and pick up your order without lifting a finger. Plus, you can now place orders for Local Express online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911. Second free throw is up. Going to be knocked down as well by Medley. She has 4. 31-29 lead for Hiland. The lead now trimmed to 2. 4 a run by the Cadets. Here's Morgan Yoder across the timeline. Bounce pass to the right block to Zoe Miller. Miller inside the paint. Her shot left hand going to be up and good. Zoe Miller has 15. 4 of those in the third quarter. Hiland back to a 4-point lead. Full court pressure is on. Liv Steiner in the backcourt. Works it against Horn. Steiner's pass at midcourt to Medley, who will cross the half-court line. Riley Medley high on the left. Dribbles between the circles. Gets the handoff now. Over to Lexi Huck. 33-29 Hiland. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Steiner out top. Bounce pass knocked away by diving Ashley Mullet with a steal. Now to Horn. Has a poke loose out of bounds, but off of Fort Frye. Hiland will have it here at side court. That'll be the 14th Fort Frye turnover. Their third so far of the third quarter. 3 minutes to play in the third. Hiland with the ball and a 4-point advantage. Morgan Yoder to the front court. Now to Swihart on the left wing, back to Ashley Mullet. Mullet looking, pass out top now to Morgan Yoder, inside the paint to Zoe Miller, into the corner off the hands of Horn, but she kept it in bounds, and then going to be, I believe, a foul called on Kelsey Swihart diving for that loose ball.
That's going to be her third.
And indeed it will, her third personal foul, 15 foul on Hiland as well. And the Hawks will also get that turnover as Ashley Mullet is out. Kelsey Sawyer will check out as well. Mallory Stutzman checking in for the Lady Hawks, joined by Bryn Millett, Zoe Miller, Morgan Yoder, and Kylie Horn. Pressure is on by the Lady Hawks, inbounded by Dalton in the backcourt, and grabbed by Liv Steiner back over to Mackenzie Dalton. For Frye basketball, down 33-29. Dalton across the timeline, dribbles it out top. Cross-court pass to the left wing, received now by Medley. Out top to Huck. Her three-pointer's going to be up and going to be no good. Rebound to the floor, going to be grabbed by Medley. Back over to Steiner. Out top over to Dalton. Dribbles it to the foul line, to the lane. And she lost it out of bounds, but off the Hiland, they're going to say. Deflected, and it will be for Frye basketball. So Lady Cadets will inbound it to the right of their own backboard. Dave Stayball saying he thought it was off of Fort Frye, and Fort Frye thought it was a foul. That pass goes out top now to Lexi Huck.
Can't make anybody happy.
That's right. Out top to Liv Steiner now. On the right wing, received by Dalton. Dalton dribbles it out top, gets the handoff to Huck. 2:08 to play in counting third quarter. Huck hands it off now to Hannah Archer, who dribbles it out top. Now drive to the foul line. Pass under the bucket, stolen away by Zoe Miller, but then a foul called. And on that steal. So they're going to call that foul on Zoe Miller. And see, she bumped. Of course, they're not going to take much when you have the much bigger Zoe Miller against the much smaller 5'7" Lexi Huck. And that bump just enough for the official to call that foul.
And sometimes your size alone will get you in trouble, and that was an instance right there. Just a little bump is just physics. They're going to bounce off someone that's 50 pounds heavier than them.
Third personal on Zoe Miller. She'll have to check out. 16 foul on Hiland.
Now both their talented bigs in foul trouble here in the third.
Inbounded to the right block goes to Liv Steiner. Dribbles it. Pass the right wing, knocked loose. Chased back down near midcourt by Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton crossover to the foul line to the lane. Her layup off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Medley again. Her putback going to be no good. Rebound fought for, grabbed again by Steiner. Her pass goes near the out of bounds line, saved out top to Huck. Drive to the lane, layup by Huck going to be off the glass and in. Try again. Huck finally got it to go.
They earned all two of those points.
6 points for Lexi Huck in the game, and now a 2-point ball game again. Hiland ball. They have the lead. Here's Morgan Yoder. Drive. Layup by Yoder. No good. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds off of Mallory Stutzman. And it'll be Fort Frye basketball. Now Ayla Miller will check back in. The 6'1 junior for Hiland up 33-31. The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport and all-new Ford F-150 have finally arrived at Village Motors in Millersburg. Stop in soon and see for yourself at Village Motors. Full court pressure on by Hiland. Dalton to inbound it. Baseball pass to the front court going to be stolen away by Morgan Yoder, right to her. Yoder pass into the front court goes to Bryn Millett, but she has a knock loose. Diving steal by Fort Frye. It'll be tied up, however. The arrow will point to Hiland, so the Lady Hawks that time will dodge a bullet. 16 turnovers, though, on Fort Frye.
And only 2 to Hiland, and that is a major stat in this one. That's what's kept Hiland in this so far.
Morgan Yoder to inbound. Pass to the corner goes to Horn. Horn backs it into the baseline. Now to the lane. Horn shot up, going to be no good. Off balance, but she drew a foul. And that'll be a foul on Lexi Huck. Second team foul on Fort Frye. Huck has her first personal foul. And it will be 2 free throws now for Kylie Horn. Kylie Horn, a 5'6 senior guard, averaging 10.3 a game during the tournament run. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Free throws up, going to be good. Horn just her first point tonight, though. 34-31 Hiland. 1:10 to play in the third quarter. Second free throw in and out, no good. Rebound by Ayla Miller, however. Her pass going to be, actually they say she stepped out of bounds, I believe, after she got that board. So there's the third turnover, and it will be Fort Frye basketball as Carly Ross checking back in for Riley Medley.
Well, that's Hiland's 1 turnover per quarter allotment as the way it goes, so they're it for the third.
Full court pressure is on. 1:08 to play in the third. Hiland up by 3. Up 34-31. Ross in the backcourt against that pressure. Dribbles it herself across the half-court line. Against Kylie Horn now. Into the front court. Ross to the left wing. Drive. Her shot up going to be no good. Gets called for the charge. Taking that charge was Ayla Miller. And 13th foul on Fort Frye. Ross has her 4th personal foul. Big foul that time. And the 17th turnover. I'll tell you something about Ayla Miller, a girl that had a concussion earlier this year, still willing to take that charge. Got to give her a lot of credit stepping in to take that charge that time for the Lady Hawks.
And this is just where Hiland has an advantage over every team in the state and maybe in every division. They're just so deep that they have, 2 of their best players, of their big players in the small school division on the bench with foul trouble. They bring in a third one, and she's just as effective.
It'll be Hiland out top, past the left wing, Bryn Mullet. Her three-pointer's up, going to be no good, but a foul called. Before that shot was taken, I believe it was a foul on Hannah Archer fighting through the screen set by Ayla Miller.
She's just drawing all kinds of fouls out there.
She is. He actually called that on Mackenzie Dalton, her second personal. And fourth team foul on Fort Frye. So, of course, no shot because of the foul before that. Bryn Mullet to inbound, and now midway into the front court on the far side. 44 seconds to play in the third. Here's Morgan Yoder out top, spinning around, looking, hits the right wing now to Kylie Horn. Horn dribbles it now to the foul line, to the lane. Her layup left hand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Lexi Huck. Cadets basketball down by 3. 30 seconds to go in the third. And the fifth rebound by Dalton in the game. And with it on the left point is Mackenzie Dalton. Her pass goes to Huck now between the circles. 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Left wing now over to Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton drive to the baseline, cut off by Morgan Yoder. And trying to back her in. It gets called for traveling in the process. Move that pivot foot, and that'll be the turnover on Fort Frye.
The other official was about to call it for a charge if they didn't hit it for a turnover, so Cambridge is probably happy with that.
18th turnover on Fort Frye tonight. 10 seconds to go in the third. Hiland ball, Morgan Yoder out top. Now to the left wing. Her three-pointer's up, blocked. Rebound to the 4. Grabbed by Mackenzie Dalton. Shot in midcourt by Archer, no good. Missed everything, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Through 3 quarters from Cambridge. Hiland 34 and Fort Frye 31. This is girls regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
It's no mystery why Speed Queen laundry products lead the industry for durability. It's simple. Stronger parts made for longer performance. The proof is in the warranty, with up to 7 times longer than the industry standard. That includes all parts and in-home labor. See the #1 ask for appliance at Millersburg Electric. Now back in stock with a semi-load of inventory just arrived. Get your Speed Queen washer and dryer today at Millersburg Electric, the area's authorized platinum dealer. Speed Queen, commercial quality, home approved.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
I'm told Wheelersburg up 40-30 over Eastern Bound. That's with 7:11 to go. Of course, the winner of this game will face the winner of that contest in the regional championship game this Saturday afternoon. And nothing decided yet in this one. The Nippa Cup game, it's been that way all game long here since Hiland came back to tie it up at halftime.
It's just Hiland's composure, and actually at Fort Frye as well, just like zero panic by either team in this. They've been here before. Fun basketball to cover.
Lady Hawks basketball and a 2-point advantage in the fourth quarter. Morgan Yoder out top. Dribbles it right wing, picks it up. Into the corner, the pass goes to Horn. Horn dribbles it out top. Here pass goes to Zoe Miller. On the left wing, back to Bryn Mullet. Mullet, entry pass to the post, goes to Zoe Miller. Her shot up, going to be no good. Rebound corralled by Lexi Huck. Fort Frye basketball trailing by a pair. That's the sixth rebound by Huck. Now to Mackenzie Dalton to the left wing. Pass out top to Lexi Huck. 38-36 Hiland. 4:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Huck passed inside back to cutting Mackenzie Dalton. She'll grab it under the basket. Backs it up to the right wing. Dalton out top. Shovels a pass to Hannah Archer. Archer to the lane. Archer lost it out of bounds and turnover. Fort Frye now up to 19 turnovers on the night.
But their first one of the fourth quarter, and it has shown because they've had better success here in this fourth quarter.
Lady Hawks basketball up 38-36. Morgan Yoder into the front court. Now to Swihart. Left wing on the pass to Bryn Mullet. Out top, Zoe Miller. Miller looking. Surveys the defense. Now on the left wing. Pass goes over to Morgan Yoder. Out top to Bryn Mullet. Dribbles it. Hands it off to Swihart. Entry pass to the post goes inside to Zoe Miller. She'll be fouled from behind. Ross reached in. I believe that's her fifth personal foul. And that would be fouling out with 3:38 to play. Of course, Carly Ross, the one player that had a little bit of size there, 5'7" senior, bodying up Zoe Miller, but she'll have to leave the game with her fifth personal.
They've been doing everything they can to keep Zoe Miller a non-factor down low, and she still has been, but all things considering, they've done a good job on Zoe. She has not been consistently mentioned the whole game here for a reason.
So Ross will lead with 5 points with fouling out with 3:38 to play. And she'll get a round of applause from the Fort Frye crowd. Of course, Ross, a senior, and Riley Medley, of course, she left earlier with an injury. She's back out there. Hiland to inbound it. Inbound to the corner by Zoe Miller to Morgan Yoder. Back to Zoe Miller to the right block. Backs it in. Kicks it out top to Bryn Mullet. Into the corner now to Swihart. Back to Zoe Miller. Her pass deflected back to Swihart. Now to Bryn Mullet out top. Back to Zoe Miller on the right wing. Kicks it out top. Back to Bryn Mullet. Mullet to the foul line. Back to Zoe Miller. Takes the left wing. Gets the handoff down to Morgan Yoder. Yoder crossover, drive to lane. Her layup off the last. Going to be no good. Rebound poked to into the hands of, it looks like Mackenzie Dalton, who grabbed that ball. Dalton the other way for Fort Frye. Has her sixth rebound. Three-pointer, meanwhile, up and going to be knocked down by Liv Schneider. Schneider has the 11, her third three-pointer tonight, and now a Fort Frye lead at 39-38. Pass inside goes to Zoe Miller. She'll be fouled. And fouled inside by Mackenzie Dalton, I do believe. Actually, Riley Medley that foul. Medley has her second personal foul. 15 foul for Frye. That'll be the first lead of the second half for the Lady Cadets. Up by 1. Under 3 minutes to play. Morgan Yoder to inbound. Into the corner to Horn. Left wing Bryn Mullet. Out top Zoe Miller. Miller to the foul line. Spins around to the lane. Backs it up. Her shot off the last going to be no good. Rebound by Swihart. Her putback is going to be good. Kelsey Swihart now has 13. Hiland back in the lead at 40-39. 2:43 to play in the fourth. Timeout called. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home. Wheelersburg up over Eastern Brown 43-33 with 5:16 to go. And right now, 1-point lead for the Lady Hawks with just under 3 minutes to go, and a nail-biter here at Cambridge.
But if you're Fort Frye, it still feels like all the pressure's on them. They're the ones that have the task of knocking off Hiland. Hiland's expected to win. They're carrying themselves like that. So Fort Frye down one now. You wonder if they're going to start forcing some stuff.
We'll see which team handles the pressure down the stretch here. It'll be Lexi Huck, dribbles it at three-quarters court. Guarded by Horn, her pass into the front court. Now received on the dribble by Mackenzie Dalton. Back in the left wing to Archer. Back in the corner, back to Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton to the left wing, dribbles it, backs it up. Now to the top of the key, still with the basketball. 2:25 to play in the fourth. Fort Frye basketball down by 1. Now on the right wing to Liv Steiner, into the corner. Grabbed by Riley Medley. Medley to the baseline. Her pass kicked away by Zoe Miller, and Fort Frye will inbound it beneath their own backboard. 2:16 to go in the fourth. Hiland up by 1. Inbounded to the corner, grabbed by Alexi Huck. Guarded by Kelsey Swihart. Huck on the right wing. Dribbles it to the baseline, cut off by Morgan Yoder under the basket. Cross her pass to Medley. Her shot's up going to be no good. Rebound tipped around and finally grabbed by Liv Steiner, and she'll be fouled. How did Steiner get her hands on that basketball? I have no idea, but somehow she did. Got the offensive board, and it'll be a foul called on the Lady Hawks. 8th team foul on Hiland in the second half. And Liv Steiner will walk gingerly to the foul line, and she'll shoot the 1-1. That's the fourth personal foul also on Kelsey Swihart. All this month, buy 5 tanning passes to get 1 free or get 1 month of unlimited tanning for 25% off at the Beach Club Tanning Salon on Glen Drive in Millersburg and on West Main Street in Berlin.
There you go, Matt. You've been looking for that.
There we go. The free throw no good on the 1-1. Rebound grabbed by Kelsey Swihart. Hiland basketball still up 40-39. 2 minutes to go. Morgan Yoder with it in the front court. Now to Swihart. Left wing with the pass to Bryn Mullet. Out top, Zoe Miller. Right wing back to Swihart. Swihart shovels it out top to Morgan Yoder. On the left wing, back to Zoe Miller. Out top of the pass, deflected. Almost stolen the grab by Bryn Mullet. She lost it, and now foul going to be called. Almost had it stolen from her twice, and the foul's going to be called on Mackenzie Dalton, and she's in disbelief, and that'll be the 16th foul in Fort Frye. Dalton has her third personal foul.
That's not necessarily a bad thing for Fort Frye because at that point, it will be, I guess, 1-1 now. But, yeah, you had to get to that point where if you needed to stop the clock, you could and have a chance to get the ball back on a missed free throw.
Yeah, that will, be the 17th foul. So 1-1 for Bryn Mullet. Mullet sets and fires. It's up, going to be knocked down. Bryn Mullet, 60% free throw shooter on the season, but certainly an outstanding shooter. And our 5'8" senior guard at the foul line. She has 4 points now tonight. Second free throw by Bryn Mullet. That is up, going to be knocked down. Nothing but net. She has 5. 2 big free throws for Bryn Mullet, and Hiland up 42-39. 1:41 to play from Cambridge. Fort Frye with the basketball against the Hiland full court pressure.
This is where Hiland closes games out.
Dalton to win at it into the hands of Hannah Archer. Back into the hands of Mackenzie Dalton. Dribbles it across the timeline, guarded by Ashley Mullet. Dalton out top. Now to the foul line. Pass goes to the corner. 3-pointer by Medley, going to be high in the air, going to be no good, missed everything. Rebound goes to Swihart. Now to Morgan Yoder, and she'll be fouled in the backcourt by Mackenzie Dalton. 8th team foul, and now Morgan Yoder will step to the charity stripe for the 1-1. Morgan Yoder, a 77% free throw shooter on the season. 1:27 to go, and Hiland now about making their free throws at this point of 42-39.
As it always does in these late tournament runs, it always comes down to free throws.
Free throws up, going to be knocked down. Morgan Yoder will have 1 more to go. She's up to 7 points. Timeout called. 1:27 to play. Hiland is up 43-39. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Celebrate Frozen Food Month at Roadie's IGA. Hi, this is Scott Roadie, and this Saturday only, get 20% off all the frozen items you can fit in the bag. Limit 2 bags per customer while supplies last. You can also stop in all week for great deals throughout the store, like 81% lean ground chuck, $2.99 a pound, 1 pound fresh red ripe strawberries, 2 for $5, Gerber's boneless skinless chicken breasts, $3.99 a pound, and wrapped iceberg head lettuce, 99 cents each. Don't forget we have beef round top round roast, $3.59 a pound, and beef cube steak for $4.59 a pound. Stop in and see us at Roadie's IJ Marketplace in Millersburg.
Morgan Uter at the foul line for the second free throw. That's going to be up and going to be good out of the timeout. Another 2 big free throws knocked down by the Lady Hawks. Morgan Yoder has 8 points overall. 44-39 Hiland. For Frye basketball across the timeline, 1:20 to play. Liv Schneider out top. Dribbles the left wing and gets Horn. Her cross-court pass to the right wing to Lexi Hucker. Three-pointer blocked by Swihart. Rebound by Ashley Mullet. Great defense again by Hiland. Lady Hawks with the ball up 44-39. 1:05 to go. Into the front court. Morgan Yoder hands it off to Ashley Mullet. Tight ropes that midcourt line. And finally a timeout called by Hiland with 59 seconds to play. Hiland is up 44-39 over For Frye. Back after this is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
Barnhart Service Center of Millersburg offers 62 years experience on all types of foreign or domestic cars. For generations, they have taken care of your vehicle needs from the smallest to the largest jobs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. To schedule your appointment today, call Jay at 674-4836. Barnhart Service Center wishes good luck to the West Holmes Knights.
Last update, Wheelersburg a 48-36 lead over Eastern Brown with 3:41 to go. The winner of this game will face the winner of that game, of course, in the regional finals Saturday at 1:30 at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe. Right now, Hiland up 44-39, 59 seconds to play, and in control here, trying to close this game out.
Yeah, if you're Fort Frye, I'm thinking you got a foul. Hiland's only got 4 turnovers. You can't expect them to not take care of the ball here. You got to stretch this game out and hope they miss free throws.
Morgan Yoder across the timeline. Her bounce pass to Horn. No foul yet. Horn holds onto it. No foul by Huck. Dribbles it and poke loose, but a foul is called on Lexi Huck there. The 9th team foul on Fort Frye. Huck has her second personal foul, and it will be a 1-1 for Kylie Horn at the foul line.
And Fort Frye just lost 10 seconds off the play clock.
49 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, and Kylie Horn at the foul line. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Yeah, I mentioned Fort Frye, a lot of good free throw shooters. So does Hiland.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do out there.
Free throw up, going to be knocked down by Horn. She has 2 points, and Hiland knocking down these free throws down the stretch. Up 45-39. And trailed 39-38 at one point. Hiland now on a 7-0 run. That free throw up going to be knocked down as well, making an 8-0 run. Horn makes both free throws. She has 3 points tonight. 46-39 Lady Hawks. For Frye basketball, 40 seconds to play. Beverly to the front court, hands it off to Mackenzie Dalton. Dalton to the left wing. Back in the corner to Huck. Huck traveled with it as she tried to drive to the baseline. And the defensive pressure coming up big time again down the stretch. The 20th turnover on Fort Frye tonight. Celebrate Frozen Food Month with 20% off all the frozen items you can fit in the bag. This Saturday only at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Inbound and a grab by Morgan Yoder in the backcourt. Her cross-court pass received by Zoe Miller. Now to Bryn Mullet. Mullet, double team. Back to Zoe Miller in the backcourt. Into the front court. Received now by Swihart. Out top to Bryn Mullet with 25 seconds to go. No foul down to the final 20 seconds. As Hiland going to dribble out the clock, it looks like. Final 16 seconds as Hiland looking to go to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. 10 seconds to go. Hiland down to 5. Down to 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. Hiland down 39-38 in the fourth quarter. They will close out this contest on an 8-0 run, and they win at 46-38 over 4th-ranked Fort Frye. Hiland, the number 1 ranked team in Division III. They win at 46-38 and improve the record of 24-1. They've won 9 straight. They'll go back to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year this Saturday afternoon at 1:30. At last glance, it was going to be Wheelersburg who was in the lead over Eastern Brown, so likely against Wheelersburg. We'll see what the final is there. That'll be at 1:30 at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe. And Fort Frye, a valiant effort by them. They end their tournament run with a record of 22-2, snapping an 11-game winning streak. Again, the final score tonight, Hiland 46, Fort Frye 39. Hiland moving on to the regional finals this Saturday. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Basketball from Cambridge. The number 1 ranked Hiland Ladyhawks defeat the 4th ranked Fort Frye Lady Cadets 46-38. Fort Frye jumped out on top early over Hiland. They went on an 11-0 run in that first quarter, led 11-2 at one point, and Fort Frye led 13-6 after one. However, Hiland came storming back in the second quarter, outscoring Fort Frye 20-13 in the second, and it was all tied up at 26 at halftime. Then Hiland would outscore Fort Frye 8-5 in the third quarter to grab the lead at 34-31 through 3. Hiland actually trailed 39-38 late in the fourth quarter of action, but Hiland would close out the game on an 8-0 run to get the victory 46-38. 42-38. Hiland after the first quarter. The rest of the game, Hiland would outscore Fort Frye 40-25. They get the 46-38 win over the Lady Cadets. For Hiland, they would finish up with 2 players in double figures leading the way. That was Zoe Miller. As for Zoe Miller for the contest, she would go 2 for 4 from three-point distance, 5 for 9 from two-point range, 1 for 2 from the foul line. Zoe Miller had 17 points to lead all scorers tonight. Zoe Miller in double figures for the 4th time in the postseason and the 26th time in all on the season for Zoe Miller. Also in double figures for Hiland was Kelsey Swihart. As for Swihart, 1 for 4 on three-point tries, 5 for 8 from two-point range. Swihart would finish up with 13 points, and for her, she was in double figures for the 3rd time in the postseason and the 16th time overall this season for Hiland. Also, 8 points scored by Morgan Yoder, 5 points for Bryn Millett, and 3 for Kylie Horn. That would round out the scoring for Hiland, their total of 46. For Fort Frye for the contest, they had 1 player in double figures, and that was Liv Schneider. As for Schneider for the contest, she would finish up going 3 for 4 from three-point distance, 1 for 1 from two-point range, 0 for 1 for the foul line. Schneider finished up with 11 points. After that, it was 6 points apiece for Lexi Huck and Riley Medley. Also, 5 points for Carly Ross, who fouled out with 3:38 to play. 6 points scored by Mackenzie Dalton, and 5 for Hannah Archer. And Archer, of course, came in averaging 17.2 a game, and that would have ran out the scoring for Fort Frye, their total of 38. Final score tonight. Hiland wins at 46-38 over Fort Frye, and they'll advance on to the regional finals for a 5th straight year. They'll take on Wheelersburg. Wheelersburg defeating Eastern Bound tonight by a score of 56-41. So Hiland against Wheelersburg this Saturday at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe at 1:30. Now for the final team numbers, here's Tony Lane.
First for Fort Frye, they were 6 of 12 from deep for 50%, 7 of 15 from down low for 48%, 7 of 9 for the free throw line, and then they were 5 of 15 from deep for Hiland, for 33% on that, and then they were 11 of 26 from down low for a percentage of 42%, and then they were 9 of 11 from the charity stripe for 82% in this one. Fort Frye, 20 turnovers to Hiland had 4. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. First time I ever got to really see that. But the Hiland did lose the rebounding category of 16-25 to Fort Frye.
And for Fort Frye, individually rebounding-wise for the contest, there was actually 3 players who had 6 rebounds. Lexi Huck, also Hannah Archer, and Mackenzie Dalton all had 6 boards apiece. And for Hiland, leading the way, it was Zoe Miller, who had 5 boards. 2 of those came at the offensive end. 2 boards for Kelsey Swihart, as well as Ashley Mullet, and 3 boards also for Morgan Yoder. Hiland is a winner, 46-38 over Fort Frye. But it wasn't easy, but you didn't expect it to be against a very good Fort Frye team. There's a reason both these teams went to the state semifinals last year, and Fort Frye proved their worth certainly tonight against Hiland, but the Lady Hawks give them credit. They were down early, didn't panic, came back, fought in this game, and got the win.
Yeah, Fort Frye, they earned their record of only having 1 loss coming into this one. You don't get that by being a average team, especially with the schedule that they had played, and their 1 loss was by 2 points to another 1-loss team. Yeah, they gave Hiland everything they could tonight. They beat them on the boards. They got out early. They smacked Hiland right in the mouth, jumped out to a quick 8-2 lead, and just really set the tone and tried to give themselves that space to work with. But unfortunately for them, Hiland, they've been here before. They've bought that T-shirt. They've worn it out, exchange it for a new one. They know how to handle these types of situations, and they just kept slowly picking away, forcing some extra turnovers, getting some nice transition buckets. Good game plan by Hiland of just being patient and making up for what was a slow offensive night with much other contributions to the game of basketball, which kind of helped take that burden off of them.
Slow offensive night overall, but 2 players in particular that really picked up the load against offensively tonight, that being Zoe Miller, as she certainly is capable of doing. We know that with the 17 points, and also Kelsey Swihart with her 13 points. You think 9 of those in the first half were really, especially I think 7 of those 9 came in the second quarter, while Hiland kind of made their comeback there, and they really needed all of those points by Swihart as well as Zoe Miller to try and get this win. So two key players certainly tonight for Hiland.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had to pick two, those would be the two that I can pick, and you can even pick their backup, Miller, there with her key contributions when they were both in foul trouble there in the third quarter, but definitely Swihart, definitely Miller with unbelievably good games tonight.
Zoe Miller, Kelsey Swihart will both be our co-Subway players of the game. They'll receive one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg to Zoe Miller as well as Kelsey Swihart. Of course, give credit to Hiland's defense again. After Fort Frye knocked down a few threes there early in the game, Hiland really tightened that up there the rest of the way.
Yeah, and Hiland's known for their defense and the way they take care of the ball. And, again, 4 turnovers and forcing 20 turnovers tells the story of that right there. The thing about statistics is you can't argue against them because they're true. And that's all you need to know.
That wraps it up here for Highlands. They win at 46-38 over Fort Frye. Again, Hiland improving the record to 24-1. They've won 9 straight. They'll advance on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. They indeed will take on Wheelersburg, who won 56-41 over Eastern Brown tonight. They'll face Wheelersburg in the regional championship game. That'll be this Saturday afternoon at 1:30 at Southeastern High School. Of course, we'll have the game for you on WKLM. Still working out the details for the live stream, but we hope to be able to live stream that this Saturday. We'll let you know for sure this week. And, of course, we'll have that for you on the radio and on the internet as well for sure this Saturday. So don't miss that. All the coverage right here on WKLM. Fort Frye ends their tournament run with a record of 22-2. An outstanding season again for the Lady Cadets, snapping an 11-game winning streak for them for Fort Frye. That'll wrap things up for us from Cambridge. For Tony Lane, I'm McRoy. Special thanks to Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. Also thanks to our Facebook Live and YouTube Claxon, our engineer, and also Emma Merriam on the camera tonight, also providing all the video you saw tonight on Facebook as well as on YouTube as well for this evening. Again, the final score, Hiland winners. They move on to the regional finals this Saturday. They defeat Fort Frye 46-38. So long, everybody.
It's time once again to cheer on our West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is Sarah Clark. Stop by and visit at 5354 Township Road 336 off of State Route 39, right next to the Methodist Church. At Creative Edge, we personalize a unique look for each individual. We care and build relationships with our clients, and we strive for the latest trends through continual education. Creative Edge has a professional, relaxing, and positive atmosphere. Creative Edge is a full-service salon offering dimensional hair coloring, haircut designs, nails, pedicures, and massage. Please call for an appointment today at 330-674-3343. Go Knights!
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRE Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, CedarMax Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. CedarMax provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For CedarMax Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications. Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.